I mean, look, both these guys are showing a lot of confidence coming to this one. I did find it interesting, Ash Williams acutely aware that if Ethan Crelinsten finds a way to his back, he's going to be in a really troublesome spot. But, you know, Ash Williams, I think you can count on one hand the number of times he's had his back taken, so...
Yeah, Ash is really, really scrambly. He's very, very good in those exchanges when there isn't a static position. Very, very hard to submit, very hard to hold down, very hard to pin, but he's going up probably against one of his hardest opponents yet.
Yeah, and he looked to shoot, and then a reshot was what in that top position, but I think they're going to go back to the feet. Ethan Crelinsten coming off a fantastic 10-day camp over in the US with the likes of Craig Jones, Edwin Najmi, Braulio Steamer, just amazing training partners he's had in the immediate run-up into this contest.
Yeah, that was a good little wrestling exchange, takedown and then counter takedown as well. So looks like both guys can get each other to the ground.
Yeah, Ash looked super comfortable in that first exchange.
I'm really happy to see this play out as a bit of a wrestling match, to be honest, to begin with. Crelinsten going searching from a long way out, but not able to connect the hands. That is a heavy sprawl, though.
But Ash immediately countered and came back up and shot in again, which is a good tactic.
I mean, look, it's easy to discount the wrestling of Ash Williams, but he's got teammates like Brett, you know, UFC fighter Brett Johns, you know, who's training with every single day, who's shown phenomenal wrestling, particularly wall wrestling, but obviously, you know, free movement phase wrestling as well.
Ash really likes the arm drag and arm drag to single leg options from here, so expect to see him working that. You can see the wrist control on the inside. He's looking to take that arm drag, but...
Yeah, and you know, Williams has faced a lot of very high-level competitors. Took Gio Martinez to a decision at one of his 2 EBI appearances, beat Masakazu Imanari, and got in some deep leg entanglements with him as well. Crelinsten did a good job of off-balancing him back, though. Is that going to allow him the leg entry?
Yeah, the big difference between Imanari's leg lock game and and Ethan's leg lock game is that Imanari plays an old style of leg locks. It's a simple style. It's a grab and rip essentially, and he's one of the best in the world at it. But it's going to be a very, very different approach that Ethan's going to be taking. Really shut him down and systematically work through those leg locks until something sticks.
See what Williams is doing here. He's trying to get his pressure pass game going inside the constant inversions of Ethan Crelinsten.
So far, Ash looking super comfortable on top here.
Yeah, he's looking great, in all honesty. He's doing a fantastic job of shutting down those entries that Crelinsten's putting out there.
The other thing is, I've got to say, I don't really think either of these guys is going to get tired. They can legitimately keep this pace up for the full 15 minutes.
Classic small people.
No, they're both phenomenally well conditioned, and I've seen them. Yeah, I've seen them both go through matches of that length at this kind of pace repeatedly. So moving in, 12 minutes left here. We're through the first 3. Ash Williams looking to staple that leg down and pass on top.
Yeah, Ash is really bringing the match to Ethan.
Yeah, I mean, you can't sit back and let someone play their game, can you? You got to really try.
People make that mistake.
Put your foot forward. So heavy pass, and Ash Williams finds his way to, yeah, looks to regard possibly quickly.
He's in a great position here. He's got the head and arm.
Oh, and he's going to lock Ethan Crelinsten down inside control, is he? Crelinsten bridging.
Yeah, he can jump over to the back. He can go to the arm, trying a lot of attacks that he can do from there.
That is excellent work from Ash Williams. He's going to put points on the board for him for sure.
Yeah, nice almost catching that guard pass IBJJF. That would have scored him an advantage, but really nice guard regain from Ethan there every time, getting that new
and all this is going to give him confidence as well. You know, he's shutting Ethan's game down. He's putting him in deep positions too.
Yeah, straight back to the head and arm control, driving that knee through. I know that one of the things that Ash Williams really likes to do, he likes to put himself partially back inside the guard to stop the full guard retention, and then he'll repass off of that. It's a fantastic little sequence he does, but obviously sometimes it does allow his opponent to fully regard. Through the first 4 minutes, and Ash Williams really powering forward with the knee slices here.
Yeah, I think you have to give the first round so far to Ash Williams. Very aggressive and effective guard passing attempts here.
Yeah, very good.
He doesn't look like he's coming off a 9-month injury layoff, does he?
He doesn't, but Ethan does get almost a little bit too easy a sweep there. I wonder whether Ash was actually thinking, you know what, this is a real hard guard to pass. I'm going to go onto my back and see what I can do from here.
Yeah, I mean, that could also be a sign that he's getting a little tired, though. This often happens. People get a little bit tired.
What part attempt to?
Good scramble back on top. And you know what, as we see out this first 5-minute period, it's a lot for the judges to decide this evening. Our judges, Matt side, David Anuma, Neil Williams, and of course, UFC analyst Dan Hardy is going to be Matt side this evening, making all of the decisions. Through the first 5, they have got to make that decision.
Yeah, so far I'm giving the first round to Ash Williams, if I'm honest with you. A really nice, something that a lot of people don't do, which is so effective, which is attack the omoplata. If you're not going to get the sub off of it, which is really low percentage, use it to sweep the person he gets back on top.
We're so used to seeing the leg entanglements now used to just sweep to come back on top as well. Ash Williams looking for an outside heel hook.
Absolutely no stress on the face of Ethan there.
No, and Williams has got to be careful here.
This has given Ethan the entanglement that he wanted, that maybe he can use and start getting it deeper and deeper.
Yeah, we've said this before tonight. To go for a leg lock, you have to give a leg lock, and then it comes down to who's better. And again, Ash is a world-class grappler, but Ethan has been training with some of the best leg lockers in the world every single day.
Yeah, I mean, Ash tried to use that leg entanglement to go to the leg drag, which is good. If someone goes to that outside Ash, it's a strong way to go for it.
It's interesting that Williams is now opting to play entirely from the back here. He had a chance to stand back up. And it's Crelinsten looking for the knee cut now. We see a shot of Gary Tonin in the corner.
Far side underhook there means that he could have potentially gone straight for an armbar on the far side, but Ash able to frame and get the legs back on the inside here. I think what you said earlier, Tom, which is Ash might be getting a little bit tired. Way less output from underneath than from on top if you're aggressively passing. So I think that might be something to do with it.
I mean, Ash is doing a good job of combining everything, though. He's coming up and going straight to passing. He's using his submission.
What a crazy leg entanglement
here at the same time.
Ethan Crelinsten. It's a heel hook shootout here. As outside heel hooks, can't quite tell what Crelinsten's got. Yeah, both outside.
Absolutely no stress on the face of Ash Williams.
Well, I mean, against Masakazu Imanari, he let his foot break. At one point, he really did.
Let's not beat around the bush here.
Imanari did as well. I mean, I know they both took substantial pops to their ankles in that bout.
Yeah.
I think from straight footlocks as well, wasn't it? Or was it toe hold?
There was definitely a straight footlock moment for sure.
Some cranking on the feet regardless.
8:19 left. Josh Palmer, Tom Barlow, and Dan Strauss bringing in the action here from Polaris 10. Plenty for you guys to tweet about. Hashtag Polaris 10 on social media. Let us know what you think of the action. It is a scrambly 7 minutes we've had so far.
Here we're in the 50-50. It can be a frustrating position at times.
Well, not so much with the inside heel hooks available, though, I would figure. And this is...
Ethan looks like he's sitting through. Potentially could have gone for a knee bar there, but Ash doing a really good job of kind of dominating the entanglements at the moment. But
another shot of Gary Tonin in the corner of Ethan Crelinsten. You can actually hear the voice of Chris Reese, Ash Williams' coach, getting some instructions out for him.
Ethan's in a great position now for leg entanglements.
Oh, and he's got a good bite there, but Williams able to shuck that heel off.
Yeah, Ash is very reactive with the legs. Straight ankle lock attempt here.
I'm surprised Williams hasn't tried to come up a bit more off this. He's trying to find his way up into a leg drag now, but...
Well, Ethan's been doing a good job of just shutting down the leg drag as he comes up and stopping him getting the pressure down on the hips.
Oh, can Williams find a route to the back if he can bring that knee out more?
Yeah, he can chase it around if he can get that heel underneath and pull his way all the way around towards Crelinsten's back.
Well, some flexibility needed by Ash Williams here as his leg is completely tied up in 50-50 and he's sitting all his weight forward.
One of the big things that Ash is doing very well is he's giving Ethan absolutely zero sniff of his back. That's really Ethan's bread and butter. He wants to get to the back position, and Ash is showing him absolutely none of it.
Good frame on the inside with that knee from Crelinsten. He's got feet on the hips now, try and create some distance, looking to find his way to a cross Ashy, but comes up on top now. Williams butterfly guard here.
Man, how do you score this so far?
I mean,
I was thinking the same thing.
This second period, I mean, it's very tough.
I'd say I'd give the second round so far to Ethan, just a little bit more aggressive on the legs.
And coming up on top a bit more at the moment. Yeah. Still a minute to go, though, so something certainly could happen.
Right now, it's the entire match is incredibly close.
Yeah. Incredibly fast-paced as well.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired just watching this, to be honest.
So Crelinsten looking for a knee cut here. I know that Ash Williams is a big fan of the half guard with the single butterfly hook. But Crelinsten is pressuring up top here.
Yeah, very nice pass. Switching the hips, come over the top.
Has Ash Williams got the explosiveness in him? Well, he has. He regards, and he inverts now. Inverted triangle.
Gave it up. Looks like he's going back towards the legs. Ethan's just keeping that pressure down.
Yeah, Williams has got to come up, and oh, look, hides his back quickly. Hides it quick.
I feel like Ash could sense Ethan was staring at his back for a split second there.
Right, so in all seriousness, 22 seconds left in this 5-minute period. I'm with you now. I think Ethan Crelinsten is going to win this second period.
I think it's one apiece.
Got the first, it's one apiece. Yeah. We're going in the final 5 with everything to play for here.
I think Ash has just slowed down a little bit, though, judging by the last
Ethan into
couple
mount
minutes.
now. Now, with the gi, a really great position to attack. No gi, really not a great position to attack from, but a great position to look to take the back, and that's exactly what he's going to try.
Triangle
attempt from here, but so slippery. We're 10 minutes into a fast-paced match.
Inside position for Ash Williams. Well, no, retracts the leg out.
A real shame to see the mount position given up that easily.
I mean, you know, Crelinsten has a fantastic triangle game. A lot of it is off the back attacks as well.
Yeah. Crelinsten's looking for that back again. He's trying to come up into it. Trying to keep rolling through with that crab ride position.
Yeah, he's riding that shin inside on the back of the knee.
You can see he's trying to pull it around and then feed that hook in.
Another sniff of the back, almost there. Ash doing a great job of getting his back to the mat.
Yeah, he's trying to hide his back here, but Crelinsten can't quite get the hips up, and you see some frustration.
I was just about to say that. You can see the frustration on Ethan's face.
Yeah, very unhappy with himself there, but the crowd giving them a round of applause and some blood. We've got a cut on the face of Ash Williams, and you know what? Does this play into the hands of Ash Williams? Because he's going to get a bit of a rest here while we clean this cut up.
Absolutely.
The momentum definitely seems to be shifting towards Ethan. I think he's been a little bit more controlled in his output. I think Ash was so aggressive in the first round. He definitely started to slow down a little bit. So this could be a second win for Ash Williams.
Yeah,
with it all to play for as well.
I agree. I think you've got one round apiece at the moment, and now Ash is getting a break before the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're really not far into the last 5 minutes either. I think we've still got a good 4 on the clock to go.
All to play for.
Well, let us know how you think this is going at home. We're going to see a replay of what possibly caused that cut, an errant foot or knee possibly. Maybe a toenail in the eye. Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it could have been a slicing toenail on the foot as it came down. Completely unintentional. Oh yeah, immediately opens up a cut under the eye.
Thank God.
Well, yeah, at least blood's not going to flow into the eye, so...
Put a bit of tape on it and we'll carry on, okay?
It's going to be interesting how they restart this as well, because they were in a pretty neutral position.
I mean, you might just have to go... see if they go back to standing or not, but... So, look, cuts are a very uncommon thing to happen in grappling, especially facial cuts. So, the med team are going to try and deal with this as swiftly as they can, but I do feel like we might actually get a slightly extended period of...
Well, I think they're going to put a plaster on it, though. I'm not sure how much good that's going to be.
It's going to go old school Nelly style.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see how long that stays on.
Yeah, that's not going to stay on.
Just taking a good look at himself.
It's not going to stay on.
Yeah,
you need a plaster.
You rub a bicep against that, it's coming straight off. So Ash Williams playing the crowd. We've got all to play for here. Final period is underway. Ethan Crelinsten taking on Ash Williams in our lightweight title bout at Polaris 10, live and exclusive on UFC Fight Pass from the Lighthouse in Poole, Dorset.
You have to wonder how aware the athletes are of what the score is going to be looking like. Do they think that they're one apiece? Is that going to play into their...
It's tough, isn't it? Because it is a unique rule set. There really isn't many people who score like this.
Excellent takedown from Ash. Really nice.
Crelinsten shoots the triangle immediately. He's got around the hips. Can he find a way past the legs? Oh,
he could be pulling Ash into a triangle here.
Yeah, that underhook, if he can pull that arm through, and a lovely staple from Williams to defend the triangle. Immediately off balancing backwards from Crelinsten. It's those combined directional attacks that are amazing.
However, Ash does now have the takedown at the start of this round.
Yeah, toe hold attempt from Ash Williams doesn't seem too bothered.
He's not bothered, but the judges are going to be bothered about that.
And it's going to put pain on it, and damage through it as well.
At this point of the fight, when we believe that there's...
Submission attack, submission attack, submission attack.
When we believe that there's a 1 round apiece, every single movement you make is going to change the outcome of this match. You know, that takedown from Ash, when they restarted, could have put it in his favor. That footlock attempt, even if it was nowhere near, the judges are going to see that and they're going to count that potentially above a takedown.
Underhook with the arm.
Very, very close at the moment.
Good.
So we're in 50-50, but an underhook on the leg for Ash Williams. Crelinsten looking to sit and roll through.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to maybe go for that knee bar.
Yeah, he's going to have to rotate the hips all the way around to do that. Crelinsten playing on top here. Williams, what's he going to do from here? Let's see, inverting underneath. Such a tricky entanglement. And this is what it's going to come down to, those half bites on the footlocks. Yeah. We already know from some of the judging earlier tonight that the judges are really counting on submission attempts over everything else.
Yeah. Ethan looks like he's trying to get a bite on that heel. Ash's legs are pretty tied up in there.
Yeah, Ash, I spoke to him earlier. He was very confident that he wasn't going to get heel hooked, but it's certainly not something you want to play around with in 2 minutes left here. Needs some heavy passing. Can't imagine how slippery they are, right?
Yeah, absolutely. At this point, Ethan really needs a sweep, some sort of positional dominance, some sort of transition in his favor.
Ash is staying very heavy, just trying to base out. Ethan's locked around those.
We could finally see a back take.
First back take.
This is big. If he can secure that back position or a mount position.
Oh, he blocks it.
Ash has got out. Excellent.
He's got to look to pass immediately. Straight back in, knee inside.
I would hate to be a judge right now.
But you know, that was attacking work by Crelinsten. It was great defense, but he was put on the back foot by Crelinsten, who goes back into 50-50 here.
Stop!
Wow.
This is real tight. There is 1 minute left in this match, and it is all to play for.
I think post-fight interview, we might have to have a word with both of these guys, see what they're thinking. But
incredible pace, dynamic match.
We're through 14 minutes here.
Excellent match.
Okay, this is interesting. So far, we've seen Ash way more successful with the takedowns. If he can put Ethan on his back, that's going to play a lot into the decision in this final round.
Big shot. 38 seconds left. I think a big takedown could do it. Williams goes searching on the single.
Ash has to keep moving.
He gives up.
Again, a guard pass here can secure it. This is a great position. Head being pushed on the outside.
He's almost passed. Can he stay in this body lock? Crelinsten looking to re-guard. Through into the final 10.
I mean, Ash has managed to get back up on top into a good position.
Oh, and he goes for an outside heel hook here at the end. Slips off. Timer is ticking down, and we go the distance in our lightweight title fight. Williams and Ethan Crelinsten.
What a match.
Whoever wins, the crowd need to get on their feet for this one.
That was an amazing fight. Such high pace.
Unbelievable.
Sponsoring the lightweight championship is Tyrone Sullivan from our sponsor, Canavape. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this contest goes to distance, 15 minutes, and we go to the decision, declaring your winner and your new Polaris lightweight champion by unanimous decision, Ash Williams.